Hi, I'm Al, or an even weirder Al, an even weirder Oracle on YouTube, and I'm here to do today's reading. And usually I do like the pick a pile, but this week I'm feeling whimsical. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with the flow here. Um, so let's get going. I let's see if I can get a little better grasp this time. This is my second time starting this because I realized I wasn't looking at you. I wasn't looking at the camera. I was just staring at the cards. And I also just hit the mic, so fingers crossed that didn't make a loud sound. So let's see what this is about. Develop stronger concentration. I'm going to be honest with you, this feels a little pointed. As I was shuffling, I was thinking, should I own up to maybe the manic, frantic energy that I feel is coming in on this reading here? And then I pulled that card. So that might be more for me than you. I'm human. It's okay. So let's go ahead and try to get another card as a description or an explainer here. And maybe you also need concentration. Maybe I'm picking up on someone's energy here. There is just kind of a little bit of, ooh, okay. There's a little bit of frantic energy that's coming through right now. Okay. So we're getting grounded. We're tempering our criticism of ourselves. Ennobling our soul, relinquishing control, and we're not breaking agreements. Sounds like you and I are on a journey together right now. I'm curious what they mean by ennoble your soul. This is a newer deck, so I haven't gotten deep dived, and this is the first time I've gotten this card, so I just kind of want to see what it says. It's time for you to embrace a higher level of responsibility for your actions. At different moments in your life, you might feel lost and desire help from higher beings. Yet, have you ever thought about the possibility that we're all on a journey of evolution and that how you behave, treat others, think, and feel impacts whether these higher beings have the possibility to evolve or be thwarted? For instance, you have a guardian angel, and this angel respects your free will and can only help you if you're open and receptive to the help. This angel's with you in every incarnation, holding the threads of your karma, and has to go through all your ups and downs with you. You're being asked to bring your attention towards ennobling your soul by focusing on creating more loving relationships with those around you, becoming more kind and selfless, communicating with your angel on a daily basis, and asking how you can be of service to others rather than how you can get more for yourself. It's time for you to receive higher wisdom and act in an honorable way to anyone who's around you, no matter how they're behaving. Okay, so we're more strongly grounding and tempering our judgment of others and being responsible for our actions and how we treat them. We're relinquishing a sense of control over how things happen, and we're following through on the things we say we're going to do. I hope this is landing for other people and this isn't just like some weird message I'm getting for myself and now you're along for the ride. Leave a comment and let me know if this lands for you. It's almost like there's like a level up happening here, and it's going to require you to show up in a different way than you have previously. This deck has not wanted to give me any cards today. Oh, there we go. I was like, okay, here, have 10. Okay. So valor, I see that as integrity, honoring the dead, cleansing, communication, happiness, rebirth, and inspiration. Okay. Yeah, there's this rebirth is going to come with so much good. And the good that it's coming with requires you to clear out old karma, to clear out old stuff and old judgments, to see judgments of yourself not as fact, but old programming, old patterning. honoring what's come before you. Integrity is a big part of this. And there's this energy of changing how you connect with yourself in the world. So I feel this desire to read these cards relative to each other. And so I'm just going to follow that. We're developing stronger concentration on our integrity and on the way that we show up. We're grounding ourselves into the present moment and honoring what's happened with gratitude and forgiveness. We're cleansing ourselves of old criticism of ourselves, and then therefore the way that we criticize others because of our feelings about ourselves, 555 on the clock. We're connecting more with our angels and taking a higher responsibility for ourselves in the way we move through the world. We're communicating with them more regularly. We're finding happiness as we relinquish a sense of control that isn't based in reality, we don't have control. And accepting that is going to lead us to a lot more happiness. And when we start doing the things that we know we need to do, that we say we're going to do, that's when we can be reborn into this new iteration, when we can find inspiration and growth. This is a new cycle of love for ourselves and for the world. And a new trust in what the divine is telling us. I don't want this to be kind of left out here. You're learning to love yourself in entirely new ways. To forgive yourself, which allows for you to transform and to expand beyond anywhere you've ever been. It's important that you need to watch how you talk about yourself and your experiences, because you are and have the capacity to heal yourself if you want to. Don't give the part of you that your ego, the part of you that wants to stay in the way things have been, too much benefit of the doubt, because they are going to grab onto door frames. They are going to claw their way through to try to stay where they are. And you are ready to grow beyond that. And growing into something, it's like, this is like a two-parter. The clawing their way of this ego, of this old identity, is going to feel frantic and out of control, like I was feeling at the beginning. I've started to ground a little bit. And also, moving into the unknown where you can't see where things are going can also feel like you're out of control, because as we said, we don't actually have any. We can just be along for the ride and be responsible for our actions while not believing we can really control outcomes more than is humanly possible. And on this journey, the most important thing is to unconditionally love and accept ourselves, and to trust that we know how to make it through, and to trust that we can connect with higher guidance to help us on our journey. That's apparently really important. They really, really want you to make sure that you're making an active effort to connect with higher beings that want to help you. When you stop avoiding this discomfort of growth, when you pull yourself out of this old identity pattern that you're stuck in, there's going to be so much balance. We have the union here. This is wholeness. This is this is our light and our dark coming together into one being. And this birth isn't going to be a comfortable process. And you are going to feel out of control, but you don't have all of the information yet. You can't see everything yet. And so you can't actually make a judgment of what anything is or where it's going, because you don't have enough information to do that. And getting comfortable in just not knowing is going to be the best thing you can do for yourself right now. To have an abundance mindset and to align with the truth you know when you're kind of quiet and by yourself, which is probably that you need to surrender. Be strategic, be pragmatic. Sorry, I dropped 2 cards here. And be aware of the places where you might be a little insatiable, the places where you might be trying to fill the void with something outside of you. Because the only thing that's going to be able to fill any kind of void for you right now is you and connection to spirit. Anything else you try to do is going to, it might feel good for a moment, but it's not going to give lasting satisfaction. Be conscious of your connection, be conscious of your community, be conscious of oneness of you and the divine. That's a big part of this journey, is stepping into oneness in a way that you never have before. And that means being so connected with the divine that you see it as inherently part of you. And then maybe that's a back door into loving yourself because you love the divinity within yourself. Does that make sense? See if I have anything else they want to add. Your connection with the divine, being grounded in that, is like absolutely the one thing that you should be putting energy into right now. Until you do, you're going to feel really blocked. Your creativity is going to feel blocked, but you're on the right path. You just need to separate what you actually believe, what you actually feel, from what you've been conditioned to believe and feel. Right now, there's some imbalance in that. And there's parts of you that are feeling really unseen and rejected. And so you might be rejecting other people when you see that in them. Does that make sense? It's important that you accept and love both the divinity within yourself and also everything else. Because the truth is, it's all divinity. It might not feel that way. There's parts of you that you'd probably rather, push away, repress, hide. Those are divine too. So how can you learn, or how can you put forth the effort to show love and dynamic care and compassion for those parts too? This reading was kind of all over the place. I appreciate you being on this journey with me. I feel like it's also for me. Leave a comment. Let me know how it landed. Maybe something stuck with you. And either way, I hope to see you next week. Bye.